Executive member Dr. Sawan Jagnarain said that the Guyana contingent will work diligently to ensure it is in full compliance with the regulations set out by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA.
And in competing globally, we must adhere to international standards and international regulations. And in so doing, we are working along with the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation with our team to ensure that they're actually following the WADA guidelines and the WADA code. And in so doing, my part in this entire process is to ensure that our athletes fulfill that mandate, that code, and to adhere to it, not just out of tournament, but within tournament, traveling, as well as a form of their living, because it actually creates a fair mechanism for the sport. In so doing, there are some key things that we need to highlight why we actually adopting the WADA guidelines for our athletes and why IAMF is actually adopting it. One is basically we're looking at the integrity of the sport. We want to know that this sport will bring excellence. We want to know that the integrity of the sport is adhered. We want to know that this actually strengthens friendship with other federations. Because if we know that somebody is actually doing something that is illegal or illicit, we find that that person may be at an advantage or sometimes may be at a disadvantage.
Gavin Singh, president of the Guyana Mixed Martial Arts Federation, said the local governing body has placed itself in a position where Guyana is now eligible to compete at major global events.
The Federation has spent the last 2 years preparing and planning. We've seized the opportunity that the pandemic presented to ensure that we would have gotten our official accreditation from the international body. This in itself was a lot of hard work and dedication. Coming from a finance background, sweat equity, that simply cannot be repaid, but it is worth it. What has this opportunity presented to us? Because of the accreditation, Guyana now has the opportunity to participate in the World Championships moving forward, and in the near future, the Olympics.
Sensei Bobb, in his capacity as coach, shared his expectations of the 6 young men who would be representing Guyana at the championship.
Along with myself and Sensei Bruce, we have done some indoor training, and presently now, like I said again, it's the first time I think at this big league that the Guyana Mixed Martial Arts team will be preparing to go after such a big event. I must congratulate to those who have qualified, and as Doc said just now, they are well equipped, they got everything that we have poured into them, and I hope that they use and utilize all that was being poured to them.
I stand proud as a representative of Sensei Fraser, who along with Sensei Bobb worked tirelessly to get us to where we should be for this competition. We would have been involved in a 8 to 12 week camp where we would have trained every day, a combination of standing and groundwork techniques to prepare ourselves for the best ability to represent for this important occasion that Guyana is first to have an opportunity to represent at. I won't go into detail as to what we did in terms of our preparation because the world is watching. So we'll allow that to be a surprise, but just know we're well equipped.
Reporting for Newsroom, I'm Avinash Ramzan.